Hi, I'm Matt.
I'm Mark. We play in Blink-182.
Hello, we're Keen.
Hi, this is Sting. I'm on France 24.
Here on France 24.
Hello! Oh, it's such a treat because Flo and I don't often get to be on air together.
That's right, and we're here to give you a special end-of-the-year show to take a look at the music news that has marked 2019.
Yeah, and women managed to make a bit more space for themselves this year. One rapper in particular was a body-positive warrior, Lizzo, who released her first album, 'Cause I Love You, and we definitely love her.
We definitely love her.
I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that bitch. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got boy problems, that's the human in me. Bling, bling, then I solve them, that's the goddess in me. You could've had a bad bitch, not committal. Help you with your career, just a little. You're supposed to hold me down, but you're holding me back. And that's the sound of me not calling you back.
Lizzo has been nominated for 8 Grammys, including Record of the Year, so best of luck to her. Now, here in France, it was all about the Franco-Malian Afro-pop singer Aya Nakamura. She's just 24 years old, and she is really the queen of the French urban scene. Her viral tube, Jaja, it has over 460 million views. 460 million views. Now, this album that it's on was actually released in 2018, still making a lot of waves in 2019. Take a listen.
Écoute-moi quand je parle, juste une dernière fois. Oh mon soldat, faut pas écouter les balles noires. Puis-moi, tu suivras le brouillard. Oh mon soldat.
It's also time for us to share with you our personal favourites. Flo, tell me who were yours.
Well, one of my favorites this year was actually a band called Peter Cat Recording Company. They're a band based in Delhi, an indie band that have been around since 2009. And this year they released an incredible album called Bismillah, which includes one of my favorite songs, actually. It's called Floated By. I also discovered a really cool Chilean singer-songwriter named Mon Laferte. She is huge in South America. She's the biggest star you've never heard of, maybe, with her tattoos and raspy voice. She is sometimes called the Amy Winehouse of South America.
Ooh, minus the drugs,
of course. Now, our colleague from our Spanish-speaking channel met up with her and take a listen to a song off her album. It's called Funeral.
One day I'm going to live in Paris. It's always been a dream of mine to come here and write something in this beautiful city.
Quiero soñar con nuestro funeral.
And how about you, Marjorie? Who was your favorite artist this year?
Ooh, it's kind of weird because normally I go for the really noisy stuff, and I thought, Kim Gordon or actually the band, girl band, who are an Irish noise band, were going to be my favorites, but I was completely, literally obsessed with Aldous Harding.
Great
her album, it's her third one, Designer, came out, and she's weird and pernickety, and it just soothed me, and that was my soothing music.
She has some great hats.
Yeah, let's check her out.
Look at all the peaches. How do you celebrate? You can't appear inside of nowhere. It's already dead.
Now, here on Encore, we're really lucky to have a diverse range of guests, from opera singers to experimental singer-songwriters. Here are some highlights from 2019.
Welcome to my crib.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Don't ever leave your phone unlocked on the Eels tour bus. And they'll send out embarrassing messages as if it's you sending things to all your contacts.
I truly believe that stories are told in many ways, and Simon found an incredibly authentic, to the score and yet relatable way of telling Violetta. Who would Violetta be in our time?
Mental health is something that people are addressing a lot more in the
Yes.
media. Do you think that's a good thing?
It really depends on the individual. I mean, I understand for people that don't want to talk about it, if it doesn't make them comfortable, then they shouldn't. But for those that do feel good about talking about it, well, then certainly. Anytime we judge each other for anything, it's just ridiculous anyway.
You know, when you're a band, it's the music more than anything that draws you back together and kind of fills you with passion and enthusiasm.
The first part of the move is called the Snot Papa Doo Wop.
Okay.
All right, it's just a simple finger snap motion on the beats 2 and 4 because it's rock music. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't wait.
I know it's really hard to choose, Marjorie, but who was the most memorable guest for you?
Oh, it was a really tough, really a lot of ties, but Sampa the Great, who is this rapper, she's born in Zambia, grew up in Botswana, studied a bit in the States, and then has been based in Australia since 2014. And when I met her, she's like half my size. We were like extremes, and but she had so much energy. She was so kind, and you could tell she'd been working her craft for ages, and she was super excited about the success that her first album has had. The Return, which she took, is very African-based and influenced, going back to her roots. So I really, really appreciated interviewing and meeting her. Let's check her out.
I was in school and these group of boys were performing and I was like, yeah, hip-hop, man, I love that. I write raps as well. And they finished and I went to them and I was like, can I join you? And they were like, yeah, no, you can't, you're a girl. I was like, I'm pretty sure I actually even rap better than you, first of all. But it was one of the first barriers you see in, you know, you wanting to express yourself as a Black woman is someone saying you can't do this because of that.
And what about you, Flo? Who was your favourite or most memorable artist?
Oh gosh, it's so hard to choose, as you say, but I gotta say my favorite discovery this year was actually a British soul band called Hannah Williams and the Affirmations. They're the current darlings of the global soul scene, and they just released this incredible album. It's called 50-Foot Woman. You just start listening to the track and it just pumps you up with energy, and they are amazing live as well. I went to see them perform here in Paris and it blew my mind. It was one of the best performances I've seen in a long time. They actually performed for us here at France 24, and they're not the only ones that we got to have here on the show.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it too. A diamond show, you better come at me. Diamond show, better come and get me. Diamond show, better come and get me. Diamond show.
My body is still covered in clothes, and I want to take them off. Yes, I want to take them off.
Ooh, oh my God, so many great live acts this year. I'm going to go back to Lizzo. She performed in May initially at L'Alhambra, which is quite a small concert venue here in Paris, and by then she'd blown up, so the tickets were like the hottest thing to have. And I like the fact that she had her backing dancer. She was like, this is part TED Talk, part concert.
Amazing.
And she's like, you know, giving advice to people. It's a tie between her and this crazy cowboy called Orville Peck, who wears a mask with little frills and tassels at the bottom, and he was playing Pitchfork, and he has this very strong voice and a great backing band. So two of my favorites.
Sounds like two great performances.
I couldn't choose.
Mine are quite extremes as well. I got to see Lee Fields and the Expressions, so that was kind of a blast from the past. And then I also really liked the Australian singer-songwriter Julia Jacklin. She also put on a really great show, it felt like we were in her living room with her, and it was really, really nice to see those live performances here in Paris.
2019 also was a year of a lot of controversies, I find. We can just go into Michael Jackson, that documentary that came out. I actually haven't watched it. I haven't been able to bring myself to do so.
I haven't either. Leaving Neverland, it's called.
Yes, and a lot of people, and it had a lot of impact, a ripple effect, because it impacted artists and actresses here as well.
And interestingly, this year marked the 10-year anniversary since Michael Jackson passed away, and perhaps because of that documentary, there weren't as many events as you might have expected. Yeah. People are really questioning how to keep listening to his music today, even though it's wonderful music.
And it's the same thing with R. Kelly. It's very difficult, the artist, the art. I find that we have to remember that Michael Jackson's music was also produced by Quincy Jones, Van Halen played on it, and all the other people, the sound engineers. So it's other people took part in this music making, not just the artist, but it's a difficult choice.
That's right. So there was some drama in 2019. There are a lot of great things, though, to look forward to in 2020. What are you looking forward to?
Okay, personal favourites. It's a band that are releasing their album in January. They're called Algiers. Here's a first little treat. It's an extract from their third album that's just coming out. Let's check it out.
Everybody wants to break down and run away. You can't run. Always gonna take down. You can't run away. Till you realize this possession is coming for you.
That's sounds amazing. Can't wait to listen to them. I gotta say, one album I'm looking forward to is Bombay Bicycle Club. Seems like a blast from the past. Definitely loved listening to them when I was growing up. Their album is called Everything Else Has Gone Wrong. Take a listen.
Come on and get something on a bad run. Keep the stereo on. Everything else has gone wrong. Everything else has gone wrong.
One big issue as well that's been brought up over the last year is the environment, and more artists are taking note that it's very not very carbon friendly to tour around the world, and big acts such as Coldplay and Massive Attack have decided to try and take measures to make their touring more eco-friendly. But they're the ones who use the most lights, who draw the most crowds. There's another thing that kind of blew up the internet. You know, the bands My Chemical Romance and Rage Against the Machine. Those are for our heavy guitar lovers. Well, they're making a comeback after years of being away, and so a lot of people are really excited about that.
There's also another interesting comeback.
Who's that?
Certain lady named Alanis Morissette. She's going to be touring 25 years. I can't believe that makes me
Isn't
feel
this
old.
ironic? Sorry. Don't you think?
So 25 years of Jagged Little Pill.
We couldn't do the show without talking about Christmas songs.
Christmas!
What are your favourites?
I gotta admit, I'm a little old school. I love old school jazzy Christmas songs. Ella Fitzgerald singing I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas, Billie Holiday singing I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm.
I quite like the more funky James Brown or you know, Phil Spector's Christmas selections.
That's a great one with the
They're good.
Ronettes.
Yeah, so good.
I'm gonna leave you with some Christmas songs from 2019 that might be classics in the coming years.
Yes.
In the meantime, remember that you can stay tuned here on France 24 for more news. You can also stay in touch with us on social media.
And Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, you name it.
Exactly, and we'll see you next year. Happy holidays.
Season greetings.
'Cause I've been gone so long, but I kept holding on. 'Cause I need to show you just how much I love you this Christmas. You know you make me feel so glittery. You light me up like starlight on a Christmas tree. Every day with you is like a gift, baby, not just Christmas, yeah. Nothing lights my fire, runs me up, baby, like you do. Just want a cozy little Christmas here with you.